what you call protecting your planet? I am sad for your people!
Hello and welcome to another special episode of Superhero Club, your go-to show all about comic book inspired original series on Prime Video. I'm your host Stephanie Williams. Before we get too far in, if you want more superhero content like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Prime Video channel. Today we are highlighting Alan the Alien from Invincible, a foe to Mark Grayson who quickly turns into an ally after putting the wrong planet on his intergalactic work calendar. First, we'll dive into some of Alan's comic history, then we'll get into how it compares to the Alan the Alien introduced in the Invincible animated series. In Alan's early appearances in the Invincible comics, we learned that he is a member of the alien race, the Unopans. Alan was born in a Unopan breeding camp with the purpose of becoming the strongest due to their borderline extinction at the hands of the Viltrumites, the alien race Omni-Man comes from. Alan makes his debut in Invincible number 2. It's a blinking and missing panel, but Alan shows up taking a mean punch from Omni-Man. It's not until issue 5 that we see Alan again. In that issue, Mark Grayson receives a call from his dad, Omni-Man, who needs him to take care of what he calls a significant threat that has entered the solar system. Omni-Man mentions facing this threat before and tells Mark that this may be the most brutal guy he has ever faced. Mark puts on his Invincible suit, flies out to space, and is immediately punched in the back by Alan the Alien. Alan and Invincible trade a few punches before Invincible knocks Alan onto the moon's surface. The fight would have continued, but eventually the two begin talking. It's during this conversation we learn Alan is a champion evaluation officer. And what does that title mean exactly? Well, as Alan explains to Invincible, he works for the coalition of planets. Each planet assigns a champion whose sole job is to defend the planet against minor orbital threats and whatever else poses a threat. Alan's job is to ensure those chosen champions adequately carry out their duties. Unfortunately though, Alan had the wrong planet for evaluation. He was supposed to go to planet Yarav, not Earth. Realizing that he wasted 15 years evaluating the champion of Earth is a little embarrassing, but it's a good thing he and Invincible got things cleared up. At the end of the day, Alan is a pretty laid-back guy just trying to do his job. Although Alan doesn't appear in issue 11, it's here that we get a glimpse of how the Viltrumites overtook his homeland. They can be seen destroying Alan's homeworld. In issue 13, Mark receives a call about a threat in space. However, it's not from his dad, but from Cecil Stedman, a government agent in charge of the Global Defense Agency. The danger in question is, of course, Alan. After Invincible greets him with a punch in the back, Alan and Invincible talk. It was actually Alan who sent the alert in hopes of reaching Invincible. He shares that after returning to the coalition of planets to inform them of his accidental planet switch-up, he was told that Earth was off limits because there was a Viltrumite. Alan thinks the news will be shocking to Invincible, but it's not. For one, Invincible is half Viltrumite and had just had that epic fight with his dad, Omni-Man. Invincible shares his true heritage with Alan, and Alan is genuinely stunned. Alan also feels a little guilty about not doing his job correctly because he could have flagged Earth as being prepped for a Viltrumite takeover, even though it really wouldn't have helped much. Alan sympathizes with Invincible and all he endured due to standing up to his father. Alan is at the very least some kind of ally to Invincible at this point in his comic appearances.
Ha! Maybe you'll do after all.
What are you talking about?
Alright, so we're going to put a pin in Alan's comic book deep dive, but we promise to revisit it again later. For now, we're going to move on to the version of the character we've gotten to know in the Invincible animated series. There isn't much change from the comics to the animated series regarding Alan the Alien. He's still a laid-back, wisecracking, and an empathetic character, same as he was introduced in the comics. Alan makes his first appearance in episode 2. The scene is almost a direct pull from the one in the comics. Invincible goes out into space to deal with some unknown planetary threat, which turns out to be the super chill alien Alan. Invincible and Alan have the same conversation as in the comics, and he leaves to go straighten things out with the coalition after he learns he had the wrong planet.
Earth is off limits. There's a Viltrumite living on your planet.
Oh, that.
Wait, what? You already know?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Grab a seat. This may take a while.
So, You're a Viltrumite, but you don't work for them. And your dad tried to take over the planet, but then left? He just left? That's nuts, man.
Yeah. As far as we can tell, my dad is just gone.
Alan doesn't appear until episode 8, the finale of season 1. The moment shared between Alan and Invincible, while still very similar to the comic, hits a little differently, no pun intended. Perhaps it's due to the graphic and epic nature of seeing the fight between Mark and his dad play out on the screen, or because it's Alan's chill vibes acting like a bomb. Either way, the scene between him and Mark is a great calm before the impending chaos that we're sure to find in season 2.
But how about you? What have you been up to? It's been a while. I think everyone agrees it's been like a little ridiculous how long it's been.
Hey, I've been busy.
Doing what?
Well, I've been busy writing, designing, storyboarding, voice acting, key posing, in-betweening, cleaning up, color slapping, comping the whole thing and all that for, roughly thousands of shots, so it's kind of a lot.
Sure, yeah. Although like 90% of that, if I'm being honest, sounds completely made up.
This concludes this character deep dive session of Superhero Club. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm your host, Stephanie Williams. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more episodes of Superhero Club. Remember, you can check out the first season of Invincible on Prime Video, and stay tuned for more Invincible coming late 2023.